Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is a paid request from Manuel. Thank you so much for that. If anyone wants to request any other type of videos, random topic, tier list, ranking, commentary, reaction, movie review, re-review, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it. I'll get to it as soon as I can. And PayPal's usually the best bet. Do have a Cash App and Patreon because people have asked about those. Links are down in the info box. I'll get to it as soon as I can. Thank you. Now, this is for episode 1 of The Penguin, which, when I first heard about it, I will be honest, I went, I don't really care. Because I did like Colin Farrell in the movie, don't get me wrong. I really enjoy the Batman. It's not a film I rewatch because it's hard to rewatch films that are that long when there's so many things to do during the day, so many other things to get the time to sit down to watch a 3 hour movie. You know, nowadays as you get older, it is a bit more planning, but I do quite like the film. And I thought Colin Farrell did a fantastic job to the point you barely recognize it is Colin Farrell. Like, he became the Penguin. He disappeared into that role in a good way. But I'm like, do I really need a Penguin show? And then when I heard Batman won't be on it, I'm sitting there going, okay, the story is going to be he's rising to power. Obviously, there's going to be some crime and turmoil because of what happened to Batman, where the seawall of the city went down and flooded the streets, and now there's going to be parts of the city that have been bombed out because of the Riddler, and there's crime and there's upheaval. And I'm sitting there going, I'm going to keep thinking, where's Batman? Why is Batman not doing this? Why is Batman not doing that? Where's Batman here? Where's Batman there? Are we going to at least hear about Batman? Are we going to see like Batman on TV? Like, what are we going to see? Like, it'd just be weird to have a Penguin show take place after the Batman and not feature Batman. That would bug my mind. But watching it, the first episode was all we requested. I really enjoyed it. This was rather good. And it's so refreshing after Joker 2. And you see like the way Joker 2 completely pissed its own bed. And yet here it is on TV. You get an episode of The Penguin, first episode, and they did a really good job. And if Manuel or other people request more, I would gladly watch more because this was satisfying. I like the way Gotham looks because it is supposed to look like a modern city, but there's enough little differences here and there to make it a bit of its own character. The music, you have the guy returning who did the score for the Batman returning. He's a great composer, so that was nice to hear. Man, Colin Farrell nails this role. And what it reminded me of, in a way, was watching The Sopranos for the first time. Which I did commentaries for a few seasons, because the guy was nice enough to request those. I think I got to season 2 or 3, but I liked what I saw so far. Maybe one day he'll request the others. But that's what got me. Like, it's a guy rising to power, and just the way Colin Farrell plays it, the fantastic makeup. So I don't see Colin, I just see Penguin. The way he talks, the way his accent works, the way he behaves, he becomes a very interesting character that I'm curious to see where it goes. And yeah, I was hooked in and followed along, and it was like at 50 minutes an hour. Didn't feel it. I'm like, man, I want to see more. The story is that after, again, the seawall, the city, it's been, I forget what they said. It's been 1 week, no, 3 weeks or three, it's been a bit. And Penguin, Oz, I think it was Oz Cobb is the name he has in this. He goes in, try to find some stuff he'll need from the Falcone, which that was John Turturro who died in the Batman. Gets what he needs, including some jewels. Turns, and there's the guy's son, Alberto Falcone. Which he's, oh, I'm not stupid, I know what you're here for. But the Penguin's able to talk himself into calming him down and, hey, just play off, hey, this is for you, and, you're the boss. And the way he did it was fairly smooth, and I bought into it where it comes to them finally drinking. How much do I give away with this? Well, before I get into spoilers, it went at a fast pace. There's a point in the film where he gets this younger kid who tried to steal some of his stuff, and he could kill the kid, but he doesn't. And okay, fine, you don't want to drive for me, you don't do these things for me. I thought that the teen they picked wasn't annoying. He had the right amount of nervousness, wondering what's going on, and then by the end easing into it because of how this guy's treating him and saying that I believe, not that I believe in you, but that, hey, just be the two of us, trust you, huh? And I thought they did a nice job with the characterizations of both of them that I bought where it led up to in the end of the episode. Clancy Brown makes an appearance, and apparently he's in it more throughout as, what was his name? I forgot that guy's name. Salvatore? Because I'm bad with names. But yeah, Clancy Brown is in the film, which is great. The show, which I'm glad to see because Clancy Brown's a great actor. But it's a very good-looking show. It didn't feel like it had too many useless subplots that felt like it was deviating from the momentum of the story. It's not an action show. There's a little bit in it, but it's more of a, I don't know, you call it crime drama? How you call The Sopranos? Again, it's that feel of it. I would say this, if you like Colin Farrell in The Batman, it's definitely worth the watch to see this, because he does a wonderful job. And he makes, again, a very interesting character. I even like the person who plays his mom, and I like that interaction. I thought it was a very fun interaction, which I'll get to. So I definitely quite enjoyed this. So, once again, for people who say I hate everything, this is yet another thing I liked, because I thought it was well made. At least this episode. Now, to get more into spoilers, pretty much he sweet talks Alberto, so they're drinking. And then Colin Farrell's theater tells this nice story about this guy he used to know who was a gangster, and he would help people, and people would respect him, and people would like him, and even when he died, there was a parade. And then Alberto's like, that's stupid. Like, why do I want to do that? That 2-bit stuff. Like, you want to be remembered for that? Why do I want to be like a 2-bit punk? And just really pushing it and making fun of it. Oh, wait. That's your dream? What, people really gonna miss you? People, you just pretty much more and more making fun of him until Colin Farrell just pulls it down and they realize he just killed the guy you're not supposed to kill. I went, shit. And then the title pops up. So again, what a way to start. Then he comes out, some kids are trying to steal his rims and shit. He's like, you trying to steal my shit? Shoots at them. There's this kid that he's ready to kill, but he's stuttering. He feels sorry for the kid. Jesus, take a breath, kid. And that's what I mean, the way Colin Farrell plays it, where it's like, Like there's another bit later on where, okay, let me, if I'm not back in here, I'm gonna go in this house. If I'm not back, run this and get the hell out of here. Nah, I'll probably come back. Yeah, I'll probably be back. Hey kid, look for a sense of humor, huh? It's gotta be here somewhere. I mean, he plays it very natural. And it's not supposed to be New York, but it's kind of New York, kind of, hey, how's it going, type of thing. Or Chicago, New York, how you want to put it. So, maybe Chicago is the better way to describe it, but it has that fun cadence to it. And this is easily becoming one of my favorite Colin Farrell roles, if it keeps up like this. Other stuff I liked, I did not mind the kid Victor. He gets this Victor guy, this teen to help him take Alberto's body, get to where they need to go. The kid convinces him, hey, I can help you. And he's like, I don't know. Hey, you know what? You shut up, I want to enjoy the sunrise. Which they do. Or there's a bit where, I'm trying to think, what was it? When they get back to his place, it's like, you touch nothing. You better touch nothing, I'll know. And then we see like him take off his brace. That's why he walks like a penguin, because his brace on his leg. And you see his mangled foot, which is like, shit. Pretty good makeup effects on that. I don't want to say it's making the penguin a likable character, but it's making him a more interesting character, which I do appreciate. I mean, maybe in a way, it's like I do like the character, but he is doing bad things as well. But it's just it does make him interesting. I'll put it that way. Sophia, Carmine's daughter, Alberto's sister, she comes in, and apparently she was in the Arkham Asylum, the loony bin. I had to look it up. Just I don't know if they go into this later in the show, but apparently she was a killer called the Hangman. I don't know if they go into that later on, because they say she was in Arkham, and that she killed, like she was psycho, but we didn't get much details in the first episode as to what that was all about, more so. Or I don't remember hearing the phrase the Hangman. So again, I don't know if that's something that's later on in the show. But I'm like, okay, that could be interesting. She thinks Colin Farrell had something to do with her brother's disappearance. He is a bit freaked out, so he's going to leave. He goes and takes Victor. They go to Penguin's mom's house. And it's like, hey, Ma, oh, hey, I got you this necklace, and we're going to leave town. I need you to leave town as well. And then the mom stops and goes, you think I'm an idiot? You give me this necklace and you tell me to leave? You tell me what's going on. Did I raise my sons to lie? Did I? And then he tells the truth. And he's like, you know what? I don't think you were scared. I think it was instinct. Let me ask you. What's that sound you're making? Is like a weak little pussy boy, huh? You little pussy boy? You little weak pussy boy? I thought it was pretty funny. No, you're not. You're my son. Don't be a pussy boy. So I thought that was pretty funny. It's pretty much a way of the mom giving him a pep talk with it. Well, that's where he makes his plan, where Alberto Falcone, earlier in the film, the show, had this ring which belonged to Clancy Brown's character. When he killed Alberto, he took the ring, so he goes see Clancy Brown and talks to him. And he's like, oh, I don't trust you, you're a two-timing guy. Oh, okay, maybe. And then gives him the ring. Where'd you get this? Well, the Falcones wore it, and they were making fun of you because it was yours. But how'd you get it? Well, maybe I'm not what you expect. Which I'm sure will help out later on, and we'll see more Clancy Brown. There is a bit of action where Penguin's in a car and the guy's fighting him, and he takes the seatbelt and beating the hell out of him, tits him out, and the guy gets hit by a bus. And then when the bus stops and the kids will look at him, he's like, "Hey kids." I thought that was kind of funny. One leads to another. Sophia, the crazy girl, and her men get him, torture him a bit, but then thanks to the help of Victor, the teen he spared, a car's rolled in. They see the brother's body in there with the missing finger, saying payback. So she's going to think Clancy Brown did it. Penguin's going to be let go. And then Penguin and the kid bonds, saying thanks and stuff. In their kind of fun way. Enjoying slushies. And also very interesting use of the Dolly Parton song 9 to 5. Which is not a song I would think I would hear in a show called The Penguin. But it worked for what it needed. It's a job. This is Penguin's job, and he's just working 9 to 5. Like I said, I really did enjoy this. This was a pretty interesting episode. It went fast. It was not going all over the place. Colin Farrell is nailing his role as the Penguin. If this keeps up, he will be my favorite version of the Penguin. And again, so there you go. For people who, a lot of people seem to agree with my Joker 2 review. But if a few people go, well, yeah, you never gave it a chance because you said something you never needed. Well, I said this is something I never needed, a Penguin show, but yet, so far, it's really good. Because it's well made. It didn't treat the audience like a moron. Yes, it's going to bother me from time to time that there's no Batman, and I'm going to be thinking, well, where's Batman? Where's Batman? How come Batman's not doing this? How come Batman's not doing that? How come Batman's not helping this neighborhood? What's going on? Granted, there's only one guy in Gotham is, pretty big, but are we never going to hear of him? Maybe we will. Maybe I'll be surprised. I don't know. I mean, the whole show, the whole season isn't even out yet because they're doing that, I believe, week by week. But I don't know. If maybe they said in an interview he won't be in it. Which, yeah, I wouldn't be. I'm not surprised. Because I just don't see Robert Pattinson doing, hey, let me do an episode of a TV show. I just don't. But maybe you have someone in the silhouette or someone on TV and there'll be someone playing as Batman. I don't know. But anyway, this was a nice little surprise. It was. And I know a lot of people liked it, a lot of people enjoyed it, but I like to look at it myself and make my own decision and my own opinion, and this was good. This was good. I liked it. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.